Here are 7 must-read books for ENTJ personality types. Number 1. Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini is a classic book on the art of persuasion and how people are influenced by different tactics. For ENTJs, this book can be particularly valuable as they are often interested in the art of persuasion and leadership. The book is based on Cialdini's extensive research into the psychology of influence, which he breaks down into 6 key principles: reciprocity, scarcity, authority, consistency, liking, and social proof. Each of these principles is explored in detail with real-world examples and stories to illustrate their effectiveness. For ENTJs, the principle of authority may be particularly relevant as they often strive to be seen as experts and leaders in their fields. The book explains how authority can be established through a variety of means, including titles, clothing, and symbols of expertise. This can be particularly useful for ENTJs who are looking to establish themselves as influential figures in their workplaces or industries. Another relevant principle for ENTJs is consistency, as they often strive to be seen as reliable and consistent in their actions and decisions. The book explains how people are more likely to comply with requests that are consistent with their previous behavior or statements, which can be a powerful tool for ENTJs looking to influence others. Overall, Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion can be a valuable resource for ENTJs looking to hone their skills in the art of persuasion and leadership. It provides a wealth of practical insights and actionable advice that can help them become more effective communicators and influencers in their personal and professional lives. Number 2. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. The Art of War is a timeless classic that has been studied and applied by leaders and military strategists for centuries. In the context of the ENTJ personality type, this book can be particularly insightful and inspiring. One of the key strengths of ENTJs is their ability to strategize and plan effectively. The Art of War can help to further develop these skills by providing a framework for analyzing complex situations and formulating winning strategies. Additionally, the book emphasizes the importance of adaptability and flexibility in the face of challenging circumstances. This is a crucial lesson for ENTJs, who may sometimes become overly attached to their original plans and ideas. The Art of War reminds us that the ability to pivot and adjust course is often what separates successful leaders from those who fail. The book also stresses the importance of understanding one's opponents and their strengths and weaknesses. This is another crucial skill for ENTJs, who often thrive in competitive environments. By understanding their competitors, ENTJs can better anticipate their moves and develop effective counter-strategies. Overall, The Art of War is an excellent resource for ENTJs looking to hone their strategic skills and gain insights into the mindset of successful leaders throughout history. Number 3. The Godfather by Mario Puzo. The Godfather by Mario Puzo is a book that can appeal to the ENTJ personality type because it is a story of power, strategy, and leadership. The book follows the Corleone family, one of the most powerful mafia families in New York, and their rise to power. The main character, Don Vito Corleone, is a strategic and calculating leader who uses his power and influence to control the organized crime world in his city. He is respected and feared by his enemies, and his family members follow his orders without question. The book shows how Don Vito uses his intelligence, political connections, and criminal power to build his empire and maintain his position at the top. He is a master of negotiation, always thinking several steps ahead and using any means necessary to achieve his goals. As the story progresses, Don Vito's son, Michael, takes over the family business and demonstrates his own strategic thinking and leadership abilities. He makes tough decisions and takes risks to protect his family and maintain their power. Overall, The Godfather portrays a world of ruthless competition, where power and influence are the ultimate goals. ENTJs may be drawn to this book because they are often natural leaders and strategists themselves and can appreciate the character's ability to think strategically and make tough decisions in high-pressure situations. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. The 5 Elements of Effective Thinking by Edward B. Berger and Michael Starbird. The 5 Elements of Effective Thinking by Edward B. Berger and Michael Starbird is a book that is well suited for the ENTJ personality type. The book is structured around 5 elements: curiosity, failure, learning, change, and imagination that the authors argue are essential for effective thinking. For ENTJs who are often driven by their desire to achieve their goals and are not afraid to take risks, the element of failure is particularly relevant. The authors argue that failure is not something to be feared, but rather an essential part of the learning process. They suggest that by embracing failure and learning from it, individuals can become more resilient and better equipped to face challenges in the future. The element of learning is also relevant for ENTJs who are known for their love of knowledge and continuous improvement. The authors encourage readers to approach learning with an open mind, to question assumptions, and to seek out new information. The element of change is another area where ENTJs may find the book helpful. ENTJs are often natural leaders who are skilled at driving change and implementing new ideas. The authors argue that by embracing change and being willing to adapt, individuals can become more effective thinkers and better equipped to deal with a rapidly changing world. Finally, the element of imagination is an area where ENTJs may also find the book helpful. Although ENTJs are often seen as pragmatic and results-driven, they also have a creative side that can be nurtured. The authors argue that by developing their imagination and thinking outside the box, individuals can come up with innovative solutions to complex problems. Overall, the 5 Elements of Effective Thinking is a valuable resource for ENTJs who are looking to improve their thinking skills and achieve their goals more effectively. Number 5. The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. The Lord of the Flies by William Golding is a classic novel that explores the dark side of human nature and the struggle for power and control. In the context of the ENTJ personality type, this novel can provide valuable insights into their leadership style and decision-making process. ENTJs are often known for their assertive and confident nature and their ability to take charge in any situation. However, this can sometimes lead to a tendency to dominate others and impose their will, which is a theme that is explored in The Lord of the Flies. The novel is set on a deserted island where a group of boys are stranded after a plane crash. Initially, they attempt to organize themselves and establish a system of governance, but over time, the boys become more and more savage, and a power struggle emerges between two of the main characters, Ralph and Jack. Ralph represents the more democratic and inclusive style of leadership, while Jack embodies a more authoritarian and aggressive approach. As the novel progresses, it becomes clear that Jack's approach is more effective in the short term as he is able to instill fear and gain control over the other boys. However, his actions ultimately lead to chaos and destruction. In contrast, Ralph's approach emphasizes the importance of working together and building consensus, but his leadership style is often undermined by his lack of assertiveness and his unwillingness to take decisive action. For ENTJs, The Lord of the Flies can serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of balancing assertiveness with empathy and consideration for others. It highlights the importance of being able to adapt to changing circumstances and to recognize when a more collaborative approach is needed rather than relying solely on dominance and control. Number 6. Outliers: The Story of Success by Malcolm Gladwell. Outliers: The Story of Success by Malcolm Gladwell is a book that analyzes the factors that contribute to high levels of success in various fields. In the context of the ENTJ personality type, this book can be particularly insightful and inspiring. ENTJs are known for their ambitious and goal-oriented nature. They are driven to achieve success and are often natural leaders who are able to rally others around their vision. Outliers delves into the idea that success is not simply a matter of individual merit or talent, but rather the product of complex and often overlooked factors such as family background, cultural legacy, and chance opportunities. For ENTJs who are typically focused on taking action and achieving concrete results, this book can be a valuable reminder that success is not always within their control. By recognizing the factors that contribute to success beyond individual effort, ENTJs can gain a more nuanced understanding of how to pursue their goals and navigate the obstacles that arise along the way. Furthermore, Outliers emphasizes the importance of perseverance and grit in achieving success. For ENTJs who are often highly determined and driven individuals, this message can be particularly resonant. The book highlights the stories of successful individuals who faced setbacks and challenges but were able to persevere and ultimately achieve great things. Overall, Outliers can be a valuable read for ENTJs who are seeking to understand the complex factors that contribute to success and who are looking for inspiration and guidance in their own pursuits of achievement. Number 7. 1984 by George Orwell. 1984 by George Orwell is a classic dystopian novel that can appeal to the strategic and analytical mindset of the ENTJ personality type. ENTJs are often natural leaders who are focused on achieving their goals, and 1984 explores themes such as power, control, and manipulation in a society where the government has complete authority over its citizens. The novel depicts a totalitarian society where the government, represented by the figurehead Big Brother, has complete control over every aspect of citizens' lives, including their thoughts and beliefs. The protagonist, Winston Smith, challenges this authority by seeking to rebel against the oppressive regime, but he ultimately fails in his quest for freedom. For ENTJs, 1984 can serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked government power and the importance of questioning authority. The novel's portrayal of the effects of propaganda and manipulation on individuals and society can also be relevant to ENTJs who are interested in understanding the dynamics of power and influence. Furthermore, the novel can appeal to ENTJ's analytical and strategic thinking. The society portrayed in 1984 is highly structured and organized, with strict rules and regulations governing every aspect of citizens' lives. The ENTJ's natural inclination towards strategic thinking can make them appreciate the intricacies of the novel's political and social systems. These videos will be really helpful for you.